people, kill people, innocents, and expect that we're going to stop doing what we're doing. The people need to be brave, whatever's going down in Paris over there. We hope that they get it under control. They capture the guys and punish them real bad. I mean bad for what they've done, whoever these guys are. It's not a good thing. This is Third Phase Moon Live Radio Show. Our prayers out to Paris. We're going to be taking callers from around the world. We're going to be talking about the Los Angeles event. There's new videos that have come in. Again, just what happened over Los Angeles. Most people say it's a Trident missile that was launched off the Los Angeles coast. We're going to be speaking with eyewitnesses again, and maybe other stories of people's close encounters with the extraterrestrials. Blake Cousins here, Third Phase Moon Radio. We'll be right back. Let's get to the calls. Right now, they're building up. I've gotten a few videos in from Los Angeles and from around the United States this past week of unusual lights in the skies craft. Even imagine the size of a football field. We're posting it. People might say what they are, drones. I don't think these guys are drones, and if they are, they're drones that we've never seen before at Third Phase. As this past week, something's going down over the United States. Let's get to the first caller. We've got also lots of videos coming in, but let's get to area code 989 first. Welcome to the show. Hello? Area code 989, you there? I got some background. Okay, 989. We're going to have to get to some other callers. We're going to try 850. 850, you're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, got you. Welcome.
Hi, how's it going, man? I've been watching your videos for a while now, and I appreciate everything you do, man, and it's spectacular.
Hey, thanks a lot. Tell us about your UFO sighting.
All right, so back in July, I was laying in my bedroom, and I had the window open, to look at the stars and everything. And it was just a random night, just laying there, just trying to sleep. I have problems sleeping, so I'll just lay out and look at the stars. And I just noticed this V-shaped UFO. I'm talking actual V-shape. It's got 5 lights on it, just hovering. It comes over my woods. It must have been like 150 feet in the air. It was going like 10 miles an hour. This thing was just floating, gliding along, and it was spectacular to see this thing. But I froze in fear when I saw it. I didn't want to get out of my bed or anything, man. It scared me seeing something like that in our skies.
Wow.
It's scary.
What do you? It didn't make any noise, obviously. How big was this thing?
I would say if it landed in our neighborhood, it would crush all the houses. This thing was massive. Probably a good 200 feet long. No joke. This thing was big.
Did anybody think about did you have a camera on you? Did you manage to capture this at all, or did it just kind of happen so quickly?
I froze in fear, dude. I didn't want to go outside of fear, being abducted myself, man. This thing scared me. But I believe in UFOs, whether they're extraterrestrial or, man-made, that still seems to, be defined. But this thing was unlike any plane, helicopter, none of that. It had no engines, no noise, nothing on the outside but lights. This TR-3B, people call it a TR-3B, reverse engineered technology possibility from Area 51, recovered technology from the 947 Roswell crash. Whatever it is, I'm not saying it's alien, but, something that we're not aware of. It's a UFO, in my opinion. And, the military has things that we don't even know about. We won't even see this stuff till another 40 years goes by. You know what? I'm going to bring in a Facebook submitter. She submitted a video to us and photographs, and I wanted Stacy to just talk on Third Phase Moon's behalf. It's the first time we've ever spoken, but how did it roll when you made contact with us sharing your footage? Go ahead, Stacy.
Hi, Blake. How you doing?
Hey, doing good tonight. Thanks for calling in. By the way, she got some amazing footage of some of this LA event, and we're going to be giving credit as we roll. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I was coming out of the store in the parking lot, and my husband got out of the car to meet me, and he's like, what the hell is that? And I happened to have my camera in my purse. So, as I was looking up, it seemed like, to me, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It seemed like there was a flashlight, a ginormous flashlight, shining down from the sky. And I couldn't get my camera out fast enough, but I did catch a lot of the footage. I've never seen anything like it. Didn't make any sounds, didn't make any noise. And it was the footage I posted up on your Facebook page. But I was like freaking out. I couldn't even imagine like what the hell was that. You know what I mean?
Well,
I've never
absolutely.
seen anything like it.
Stacy Rogers made contact. She was almost, I think she was in second place. We received a photograph as somebody just, was reporting they didn't capture it, but then you were the first that submitted right here. You said, last night, 6 p.m., I took these photos along with a video on November 7th, 2015, while standing in a parking lot off the grocery store in Downey, California. Right. And this picture is kind of amazing. And then right after that, you send the video. And I think within like an hour or so, we were sharing this to the world, and all of a sudden, people started to know. Tens of thousands of people saw this, and then were flooded. And Stacey, how did you even come across Third Phase of the Moon? And reached out to? Did you reach out to anybody else with this?
Yeah, I sent all my friends on Facebook, of course, and I think I'm a crazy nut. But I've been a fan for over a year. My husband and I follow your Facebook page, and we watch all your videos that you post, and we're very interested. And of course, we believe in extraterrestrials, and we love your Facebook page. We love your show.
Wow, your husband was. I could hear your husband in the background. Is he there? Did he see the event?
Oh yeah,
as well?
he's there.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was a witness to the event.
Oh, wow. What do you? I want to ask your husband a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Blake.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Missile or, or something that we're not aware of what's going on with this video. Are you going to believe what they tell us on the movie? Yeah.
I don't know what to believe, but I didn't see a trail as if it were a missile. I mean, it was just a light, and that's, when it looked like it was opening up like a portal. I've worked in commercial aviation for about 11 years as a mechanic at the LA airport, and I've never seen anything like it.
Well, there you go.
So
there you go.
I would like to believe that it was not a Triton missile, but if it was a Triton missile, then what was the purpose? I don't see any purpose in shooting anything off like that, like it's going to deter anyone. I think it was a random event that took place, and they're using a Trident missile as a cover-up.
Wow.
But that's just my opinion.
That's just your opinion, and exactly. And that's what I think Third Phase Moon's about, is people's opinions. I trust the eyewitness in the videos. And 850, I didn't get your name, but yeah, that's how Third Phase Moon is. And welcome to Third Phase, and I hope you tag along for the ride as this ongoing phenomenon, UFO phenomenon, happens pretty much on a daily basis. We get it all the time.
Yes, it's an eyewitness testimony, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I live near Herbert Field, the largest Air Force base in the world. I don't think it's a coincidence that this alien craft, or UFO, was flying around near it. Basically, flying with impunity, it looked like. It didn't look like it was scared of anything or nothing, just going along, crossing over my trees, didn't look worried about a thing.
Yeah, I don't think they worry about a little old us down here. They got their own agendas, whomever, whatever they are. You know what? We're going to get to another caller. Let's bring him in. 570, you're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show. 570, you there? Going once? Going twice? We got about 570. He's out of here. Let's get to area code. Did we try area code 562? We'll go for it. 562. You're live. Third phase moon.
I hope
Hello?
you're not talking to me. Hello?
Oh, yeah. We're talking to you. Who are you?
You're talking to me again. It's Stacy Rogers.
Oh, Stacy. Stacy's back.
Hi.
You know,
how you doing?
Hey, doing good. Just someone. There's we're getting them. Let's see. 214. You there? Did we bring 214 on? 214. You there?
You talking to me?
Do it live, that's for sure.
Yeah, we got 214 there. Yeah, we're talking to 214 now. Welcome back, or welcome. Did you just call in? I'm not sure. We're getting our lines mixed up right now. Welcome to the show.
I'm listening to the show. It said, are you talking to me?
Yeah, we're talking to you, man.
Oh, great. The Friday before that, big stuff happened in California. I'm in Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I was leaving work from Fort Worth, and I was talking to my sister, and it looked like spotlights up in the sky, like, you know, when they had grand openings. So I didn't think anything of it. Well, the closer I got to it, it looked like they were coming sideways because it was cloudy on that day because it had been raining. And it was looking like there was a spotlight on top of the cloud laying sideways, and it was going like a back and forth erratic type. And so I was driving, so I couldn't really get a good video of it. But what kind of freaked me out was that my sister, that was 45 minutes away, all the way in Dallas, she could see the exact same thing that I was seeing. She could see these lights going back and forth up in the sky. And then the next day, we see this big, huge event. And I have a question about that right there. If this was a Trident missile, why was it unannounced that it was being fired? Were they firing at something? Or was the U.S. trying to flex their muscles to show them what we got going out there?
Well, you know, that's a good question. As it rains cats and dogs right here in our home base, Hawaii, so we're going to try and control the weather, shut the windows. Wow, it's coming down strong. But, you know, what Stacy Rogers captured, and Stacy's back here with us, is some of this after the event. There's this weird-looking cloud trail of whatever it is. I'm kind of concerned what this plasmic thing kind of sprayed over the continent. It seemed like it was going inland. Wasn't that the case, Stacy?
Totally inland. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got these photographs. There's like this, you know, like a rainbow at night and all these weird colors and whatever that is. I don't think it's fairy sprinkle dust, whatever this is. You know, I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
And if you can see it from Texas and Arizona and other states, it looked like to me it was leaving the atmosphere. Really, it was really high. You know, we thought it was local here to the Los Angeles area, like it was off of the ocean. But if people in other areas, you know, inland as far as Las Vegas, Nevada,
Arizona,
Texas,
and now Texas can see it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be no Trident missile. I mean, you don't even see, you know, space shuttle launches that far. So this is something bigger than I think a lot of people, you know, might actually think. So
and there you have it from my husband.
Perfect. You know, that's exactly right. The thing was so massive that you would have. Let's get down to. I'm not a mathematician or, you know, an expert in this, but yeah, how would you say it if there was a launch? You wouldn't see it. How many miles away is it? Approximately. From,
oh my God! From Florida? Forget it. It's like far.
400 Florida. About 400.
At least.
It was seen in Florida?
No.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, people are seeing this thing from everywhere, and it's like, we don't see the launches that are coming from out of Florida or Texas. We don't see those, but yet people from Texas are seeing this thing that we saw
in California.
Maybe
this thing had to be massive.
Yeah, as far as Texas, so. And then the blanket of whatever this stuff is, the curtain. It seemed like straight out of a movie. It seemed like a movie to me. Like, okay, the day afterwards, you better watch out because everybody's going to start turning into zombies. In its own sense, it seems like this is like straight out of a Hollywood movie. You would have thought that they would have gave us a heads up. And why are they shooting and having these things, if that's what they say it is, having it over our homeland? It doesn't make much sense.
That's what I have to say. I really don't believe the government would go that far. I really don't. I mean, I know our government's crooked, and I know our government lies and covers shit up, but I don't think they would shoot, trident missiles over people.
Well, one thing I'm just more curious about is why people don't even, they really don't care. Everybody's forgotten about this. Third phase of
Not me.
I know, and there's a lot of people that, I think this has been a record right here at Third Phase Moon because people were so worked up over this that a lot of people came to see what the people were talking about along with the videos with permission granted, as always, there's records-breaking masses of people want to find out, and now they're asking a big question. But the main media, maybe they don't want to talk about it. Not exactly sure. We're going to get to another caller, and stand by. Yeah, I like Stacy because her opinion is from an eyewitness, people, and that's what it's all about. 706, you're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Blake. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
I would like to submit an opinion.
Okay.
Think about this. We are experiencing planet-wide, and have been for the last 15 years, magnetic fluxes in our planet. We've also had things happening on the sun that have been shooting magnetic rays at us in high quantities. Recently, the aurora borealis was seen as far down as Illinois. The thing that you're describing was seen as far away as Texas. There is something going on, and if you think about UFOs and otherworldly people, you got to ask yourself, are we being watched? Why are we being watched? And do they give a damn about us? Our planet is genuinely going to upheave something soon, and I think that was some sort of monitoring device deployed. Certain particles can pick up magnetism in the atmosphere and the stratosphere, and I think that's exactly what they were doing. Magnetic fluxes recently in Georgia, where I'm at, and they're pretty amazing. They show up suddenly without warning and then disappear. In the last 10 years, I personally know that we've shifted on our axis about 11 degrees. Most people don't talk about it because they're afraid it would cause planet-wide panic, but it's the truth. That's actually happened. One of the reasons our weather is so crazy is because of that. They've been predicting for years that our poles are going to magnetically flop, and they predicted all kinds of things that were going to happen to us as that occurred. That's my opinion.
What was your name again?
Dorothy. You've talked to me before.
Hey, Dorothy. Welcome to the show, and good talking to you again. These theories are big, and we've been waiting for it. A lot of people have been saying this is going to happen, this polar shift, and all of a sudden, hang on for a ride. We're going to be moving pretty much for 4 days at about 30 miles an hour on our land. It's going to be a wild ride, but that hasn't happened yet. But scientists say it has happened in the past. So when that day comes, and then, Dorothy, we're probably not going to be talking anytime soon.
No.
And,
I would like to challenge everybody who has an iPhone. Sirius Disclosure has a app, and if you download it onto your phone, it has a magnetometer, and anybody can use it, and it really does work. And play with it and see what happens. Turn it on several times during the day and see if you start getting readings and for how long, and keep a log of what's going on, and then report back to them because they are tracking this. And you should do that because it's becoming more and more frequent now, seriously more frequent.
Well, yeah, I'd have to agree with Dorothy on that big time because we could see right here at Third Phase of Moon with all the videos that are coming in at a fast rate, and this weather phenomenon, whether you call it HARP or CERN, are they playing with the weather? Is it weaponized? Is it alien? I don't know, but all I could tell you is
the videos that we're getting are insane. This rainbow, they call it the fire rainbow. Look up your spectrums on how a rainbow should progress in colors on the spectrum scale. This rainbow, it doesn't make sense. It just there's rules of physics and spectrums, and this one's breaking the rules. We're going to bring in area code 619. I think Kelly, San Diego. You there? 619. You there?
Blake, can you hear me?
Well, it's not Kelly, but it's somebody from San Diego, and I hear you. What's your name, Matt?
Blake, it's Matthew. I sent you the footage from the beginning of the sighting in California.
Absolutely. Welcome back to the show. Lots happened. We even got some more videos from the public as we just went live to the show, and we're hoping they call in, but there's credits all below. Matt, actually, we talked today because I can't really say it, but there was a major network interested in your show to promote something big coming up because they have their eyes on third phase of the moon, and we'll see on how that goes. Your shot was quite incredible because you captured it from the beginning. What's the word on the street now, 1 week after the aftermath, or 5, I think, no, it's, almost a week. We're getting phone calls as we speak. Go ahead, Matt.
Well, I mean, just from all the people that I showed the footage to, they definitely noticed that there was a blinking light at the very beginning, at the tail end of that thing, and there was just, it was out of the ordinary. And like I said before, I've seen rockets shot off, and a lot of people said there was no sound. There definitely was no sound, and
You said Matt, early in the video, there's anomalies going on early on in the video. I'll see if I can edit this while we're doing this live on Third Phase of Moon. What was this anomaly?
It was just a blinking orb, like right after, at the beginning of the video, you can see that it looks like almost like a comet shooting from the back of the mountain. But at the tail end of that, the way it looks like a comet, there's a blinking light that keeps going, I'd probably say for about 100 yards behind it, and then it finally blinks out.
Well, I'm going to try and pull that up and see if we could get a closer look at that. Matt, what he captured was, a genuine, I love the reactions from the people. We've seen a lot of videos from different angles, and we're going to try and share as much video as this event has come in and leave it up to the people to decide what it is. But what do you think about the blanket that kind of covered pretty much all of Southern California and inland? I don't know. That's what did it seem like it covered inland?
Well, definitely, and I think that's kind of the weird part about it. If they're saying that they shot it over the Pacific Ocean, if this was a rocket test, whatever they want to call it, why was it coming east? Because I'm east of the ocean, and if people saw in Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, you name it, Arizona, I mean,